Hello, it's Max from Socialwave, and today I want to show you what the IoT bubbles are and what you can do with it. So normally you have a guest Wi-Fi in a hotel, for example, and this Wi-Fi covers the whole house. Of course, the guests cannot access other devices in these networks, which is very important in a public network. But unfortunately, they can also not connect to devices they maybe should, the devices of the Internet of Things. Those are all the devices which are permanently connected to the Internet to access them remotely or from somewhere else. Like when you stream videos from your smartphone to your TV, or you print something via Wi-Fi on a wireless printer, on smart locks or smart speakers, all the devices with smart in the name. And of course, also guests in hotels want to use IoT, so Internet of Things devices in their rooms. For example, a smart TV or a speaker where they can stream their own music to. And this is why we invented the IoT bubbles. So still the whole house, the whole hotel has a guest network, but we separate it in virtual bubbles. And this is where the name comes from, the IoT bubbles that every room has. So that means every guest can only access the devices related to the IT bubble in his room. So how does this work for the guest, and how can he legitimate for his bubble? So here is how it works. The guest comes to his room and he finds a QR code, which is on the door, or on the wall, or wherever, and he scans this QR code with his smartphone, and so he is legitimated for the bubble, IoT bubble in his room. And that means from now on, he can access all the other devices in this virtual bubble. For example, a TV with a Chromecast, a speaker connected with Spotify or another streaming service, and digital guest information. And there are a lot of other services about to come. I'm pretty sure about that. Yeah, the most common use case is the case I just described, so that you have a bubble for every room, so that the guests can only use the IoT things in their room, but not the devices of the neighbor room. But there's also another use case where you can maybe have a bigger bubble that covers not only a room, but the whole house, the whole building. And an example, you have like devices in your house that all guests should access, but not people from the outside. So how can you do that? So you create a bubble that covers the whole hotel or the whole house, and you attach like smart locks, for example, to that bubble. So in this case, all of your guests should open certain doors with their own smartphone. And so you want to include these smart locks in this bubble. And now the guest comes to the hotel, and he needs to legitimate as a guest and not as an anonymous person from the outside. So there's a QR code on the desk, and the guest scans this QR code with his smartphone. And now he is a proven guest of the house, and he is in this house IoT bubble, so he can access all the devices in that house. For example, the smart locks, and he can open the door. Yeah, this is how the IoT bubbles work. I hope you enjoyed, and if there are any further questions, please get in touch with us. We advise you all time. Thank you very much. Bye.